Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm back here with another video. If you didn't see earlier tonight, we got a reveal for a really strong hero card. The card is called Miracle Ejector, and without a doubt I said it's one of the greatest hero cards ever created. I think in my video I said it was the best hero support card ever created, and I take that back. I think it's the second best one. I thought about it, and I think the best hero card support ever made deserves to go to Stratos. Stratos is just so good, and it's been around for so long, so I guess he deserves to be the greatest hero support card ever made. However, for sure, Miracle Ejector has to be number 2. I don't think any other hero support card even comes close to Miracle Ejector. Now in my last video, I talked more about the card itself and combo theory rather than showing you guys a full combo. The video also got kind of long, so I didn't want to include a full combo in that video, but I will show you one in this one. I have a really cool one card combo featuring Miracle Ejector I want to show you guys. Now this combo I'm about to show you guys is really nasty. You're able to shut your opponent out of the entire turn thanks to Cosmo Neos. That card is really broken, and I call it the Neospatian God card because once it hits the field, you just win the game. The problem that Cosmo Neos had though was the card was just way too hard to summon. First you need Elemental Hero Neos, and then you need 3 Neospatian monsters with different attributes. Now Neos itself is already not that great of a card, but having to play that many Neospatians is just bad. Aqua Dolphin is really good and Gradmal's pretty decent, but those are only 2 different attributes. You always have to play another attribute, and the rest of the Neospatians are just so bad. The card is also a contact fusion, but once it hits the field, you just win the game. I'm gonna show you guys a really cool one card combo with Miracle Ejector that does summon this card. This combo is really cool because you do get some other cards as well. Now there are also some other variants of this combo that I'll explain when we get there how you can make this combo different. However, this variant of the combo I'm showing you is the best one. However, just keep in mind this combo is brand new and I just made it, so maybe it could be optimized in the future. However, like I said, considering the card just got announced tonight, I think this combo is pretty good. Now the only card that you need in your hand to do this combo is Elemental Hero Stratos. It doesn't have to be Stratos specifically, just a way to get Stratos on the field. The card can be E Emergency Call, it can be a Hero Lives, just any way to get to Stratos. You're gonna normal summon Stratos and use its effect to add Miracle Ejector from your deck to your hand. This is great because this card is always treated as an Elemental Hero card, so Stratos can search it. You're gonna special summon Miracle Ejector and send a Neospatian from your deck to the grave. Now this is somewhat important what Neospatian monsters that you send to the grave off Miracle Ejector. I will talk about this more later. And when this card is summoned, you get to add any card that specifically mentions any Elemental Hero monster name. This card also has a third effect, but we don't care because it's not relevant to this combo. Now Miracle Ejector will get us a search for Ian Shuffle. We're gonna activate the Ian Shuffle and target Miracle Ejector and return that card to the deck. We're gonna special summon Spirit of Neos. This card is really good because when it's summoned, you can add a polymerization from your deck to your hand, or you can add a spell or trap that specifically mentions any Elemental Hero monster name. We're gonna add polymerization to our hand. Spirit of Neos also has another good effect. You can shuffle this card into the deck and special summon any Elemental Hero normal monster. We're gonna special summon Elemental Hero Neos. Neos is really the only one. The rest of them are pretty bad and we don't really need them. So now we're gonna activate polymerization and use Stratos and Elemental Hero Neos to summon Elemental Hero Flamewing Man Infernal Rage. Infernal Rage is really good. If this card is summoned, you get to add any card with favorite in its name from your deck or grave to your hand. We're gonna add favorite contact to our hand, and I'll explain what this card does when we actually use it. Now Infernal Rage is really good because he's a searcher, but he also has another really good effect. If we summoned him using a normal monster, you contribute this card to special summon one level 7 or lower Elemental Hero monster from your deck or extra deck. The monster cannot be able to be normal summon or set, and you also ignore its summoning conditions. This is really great because we can special summon Elemental Hero Sunriser. Sunriser is amazing because he can add Miracle Fusion from your deck to your hand. The great thing about Sunriser though is that he can search when he's special summoned, not just fusion summoned. He works so well with Infernal Rage because of this. Now we're gonna activate Miracle Fusion and banish our Infernal Rage and our Neos. We're gonna summon another new fusion monster. This is Elemental Hero Thunder Giant Baltic Thunder. Baltic Thunder is a really new fusion monster. It just came out recently. I'll go over it very quickly just in case you've never seen this card before. It needs 2 Elemental Hero monsters with different attributes, and if this card is special summoned and your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can destroy all other cards on the field. That effect is decent, but it's not too helpful when we go first. What is really helpful is that you contribute this card that was fusion summoned using a normal monster as material. Target one Elemental Hero monster in your grave and special summon it. We used the normal monster Neos to summon this card, so now we get to bring back Stratos from our grave. When Stratos is summoned, we'll add another new card. This is Masked Hero Duskcrow. We're gonna use Sunriser and Stratos so we can link summon extra hero Infernal Divisor. If this card is link summoned, you get to reveal a fusion monster from your extra deck. The card that you reveal has to be a fusion monster, but if you do, you get to add 2 monsters that are listed as fusion material on that card. I'm gonna reveal Magma Neos. Now this is the point where it matters what Neospatian you send to the grave first. As I said before, Miracle Ejector will send 1 Neospatian from your deck to the grave. Because I sent Aqua Dolphin to the grave off the effect of Miracle Ejector at the start of my combo, I cannot reveal any triple contact monsters that mention Aqua Dolphin. This is because to do this combo, we need 3 Neospatians with different attributes. There are 6 Neospatians in total, and each one of them have a different attribute? Like I said, it completely depends on which one you revealed. Like I said, this completely depends on which one you sent to the grave. For example, if you sent Hummingbird to the grave, then you can add Aqua Dolphin here. Because I sent Aqua Dolphin to the grave, I'm going to reveal Magma Neos. The reason why is because Magma Neos is my favorite of the triple contacts, but also because it lets you add Grand Mole to your hand. The two most important Neospacians are Aqua Dolphin and Grand Mole. The other four are really bad, so whatever the triple contacts that you reveal here, just make sure you're either getting Aqua Dolphin or Grand Mole. Even though the Neospatian monsters are really bad, you might as well search for one of the good ones. As I said, Aqua Dolphin and Grand Mole are the best, so just try to get one of those. So I'm gonna add Flare Scarab and Grand Mole to my hand. Now I'm gonna special summon Duskcrow from my hand by banishing a hero monster from my grave. I'm gonna banish Sunriser and special summon this card. When this card is summoned, I get to add any masked hero from my deck to my hand, but it can't be Duskcrow. There are only two main deck monster masked hero cards, so it's very obvious I'm gonna search for Furnace. Furnace is really cool because you can reveal this card in your hand to either add a polymerization or a mask change from your deck to your hand. I'm gonna add mask change and then I have to discard a card. Just discard one of the Neospatians because we don't need them in our hand. I'm gonna discard Flare Scarab just because I like Grand Mole better. Now you're gonna activate that mask change and turn Duskcrow into Dark Law. You're gonna set favorite contact, and as soon as your opponent's turn starts at their draw phase, you're gonna flip over favorite contact. If you've never seen what this card does, this card is incredibly powerful. Favorite contact is essentially a miracle fusion that you can activate on the opponent's turn. This card will let you special summon one fusion monster from your extra deck that mentions a hero monster as material. You ignore its summoning conditions and you get to use the materials from your hand, field, grave, and or banishment, and you shuffle those cards into the deck. This is how we summon Cosmo Neos on the opponent's turn. We're gonna shuffle Elemental Hero Neos, Grand Mole, Flare Scarab, and Aqua Dolphin back into our deck and summon that card. Now if you've never seen what Cosmo Neos does, I will give you a quick rundown. To summon this card, you need Elemental Hero Neos plus 3 Neospacians with different attributes. If this card is special summoned from the extra deck, you can activate this effect. For the rest of this turn, your opponent cannot activate cards. Also, cards your opponent controls cannot activate their effects. Your opponent cannot activate any cards or effects in response to this activation. Also, during the end phase, you shuffle this card into the extra deck, and if you do, destroy all cards your opponent controls. This is why I call this card the Neospatian God card. This card is incredibly hard to summon, but if you're able to summon it, the game is just over. As soon as this card hits the field, nothing can stop it. Now normally this card would go back to the extra deck during the end phase, but favorite contact has another really cool effect. If you shuffled Elemental Hero Neos back into the deck, neither player can return this card on the field back to the extra deck, so now it won't leave you during the end phase, so you get to keep this card. Anyways, this combo is incredibly broken. Your opponent can't do anything, so you essentially just skip their turn. Pretty funny how this only took one card, and it's all thanks to that really broken Miracle Ejector. Another cool thing about this combo is that you still have Furnace in your hand, so you can keep using that card's effect every turn. You also only used one card out of your opening 5, so you still have 5 cards in your hand. You do have to play the really bad Neospatian cards, but remember, this is a turn skip that just wins you the duel. Like I said, I did make some other variants of this combo, but I think this one is the best. There's another variant that summons Aqua Neos that rips cards out of your opponent's hand. That one is just kind of pointless if you're gonna lock out your opponent from the turn anyways. That's why I chose to show you guys this one, because this one is a lot better. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am very tired. Konami keeps revealing new cards very late at night. Before, it felt like we only used to get cards revealed every few times a month, but now we're getting revealed almost every other day. I don't know about you guys, but I really need a break. My channel, I always make combo videos as fast as possible whenever new cards come out, but there are just too many new cards coming out. I am really tired, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a good one. Take care.